Hey, I am super excited to be sharing with you guys tonight more about what I do as a coach, how you can too, and just answer your questions. So, I'm going to give a little bit of time for you guys to hop on because I know that it takes some time to get the notification and to get on. So, if you have someone that you think would benefit from listening to this or learning from this as well, be sure to invite them to the event and tag them in the comments below. If you are just hopping on, please let me know by a like or a heart, just so I know that you are hopping on so that I can go ahead and start sharing. Um, I hope not to take too much of your time because I know that it's a lot of information, but I hope to take 30 minutes or less just to talk about everything and hopefully answer all of your questions. If you do have questions at any point in time, just comment them below or post them in the event page, and I will be sure to answer those for you. So, first things first is how is this going to work? You're probably wondering, like, why am I going live? All of that. so, over the next 30 minutes, I would like to just share more about like how I got here, why I decided to become a coach, how you can become a coach as well, how it will benefit you, and just kind of my journey along the way. And also just how I got started. So I'm going to start with a little bit of backstory about myself if you don't really know who I am. I am Sarah Facemire, and I got started as a coach back in December of 2014. So I've been a coach for a little over 2 years now, and it has been life changing for me. I cannot even begin to explain how much it has helped me physically, emotionally, and even financially. So, how did I get started? So back when I was 19, I was kind of a yo-yo dieter. So I had started, how did I come across Beachbody? I kind of started by accident in a sense. I didn't even know it was Beachbody, to be honest. I was gaining weight because of the bad eating habits that I had, and I was starting to get to a point where I was devastated that I had gotten almost up to 200 pounds. I would start trying to lose weight. I didn't know what I was doing, but I would like lose 5 to 10 pounds and then I'd gain it back plus more, and then I was eventually almost 200 pounds. So I was working 2 jobs at the time just to make ends meet, make my car payment every month, and my feet, I was physically and emotionally drained and tired. I was on my feet all day. And I came home one day and I sat down on the couch and I was watching TV, about ready to go to bed. And I came across the Insanity infomercial. And me at the time, I didn't know that was Beachbody. I didn't know they had created that program. But I watched it and I was like, that's going to be what I need, because I needed something that told me exactly what to do, so that I could reach my goals in getting fit and healthy. So I even told my boyfriend at the time, now my husband, and he was like, you're crazy. Like, insanity is super hard. And for someone who hasn't worked out in like forever or at all, he was like, you're nuts. But to me, I was just like, I need to do it. I don't care how hard it is. I was ready for a change. So going forward, I had purchased it and I did it the first month through, and I ended up with shingles on my right shoulder and my arm, and I physically had to stop because of the pain. I couldn't do push-ups or anything like that, and especially with how intense that Insanity is. So I had to stop, and so I fell completely off track for the longest time, it felt like. And I eventually saw my coach post on her page about, what she does as a coach and things like that, and has a group. And I wanted to join her group because I needed that accountability and support. And at that time in my life, that kind of terrified me because I am a very shy person. I'm very introverted, and I was just like, I need to do something. Like, it was still in the back of my mind, like, I still want to make this change, and I just didn't know how. So I needed that guidance, and she gave me that. So that's kind of how I got started. I, then learned about the coaching opportunity from her in a similar setting like this. It was in a Facebook group at the time, and I joined before it even ended because I was just like, that's what I need, the ultimate accountability and support, and then the ability to build my own business from home. So that's how I got started a little over 2 years ago, and it has been a journey and the best decision I have ever made. So, what is Beachbody? If you're not very familiar with Beachbody, Beachbody is the top fitness industry, and they do all at-home workouts. You can take them with you if you choose to. We have now the option for Beachbody On Demand, which is basically Netflix, but for fitness programs, eating plans, recipes, everything that you can think of. And it's just they have programs like Insanity, like I mentioned, P90X, 21 Day Fix, and even Body Beast and so on. So I guarantee you, if you turn on your TV right now, you're probably going to see an infomercial about one of those programs that Beachbody has to offer. And they already have a solid reputation in the fitness industry and helping people to get healthy and fit and live healthy, fulfilling lives. It is so amazing how many people's lives I have seen changed, including my own. So it doesn't matter where you are at right now. Us as coaches, I was 35 to 40 pounds heavier when I first started as a coach, and I was not fit. I was not where I am today, and like I said, I was a shy person. You don't have to be fit from day one. It's about your journey and sharing that with others, and you sharing that other people are going to join you. It's about every day becoming the best version of yourself, whether that, everyone's best version of themselves is different. How fit you want to be, how much weight you want to lose, that kind of thing. And maybe you're already a fit person, that's okay too. You do not have to be overweight to have a success story too. So it's just normal, everyday people from all walks of life. There are people on the team who are nurses, people on the team who are veterans, people on the team who are stay-at-home moms. There's people of all walks of life. It doesn't matter who you are. And it's just amazing as, there's so many different people, but yet we're also so alike. So looking forward, I said I got started, how I got started with Insanity, but at that moment in my life, I was looking just to change my life. How I got started as a coach, I was pretty much devastated, and I was upset with my current situation. I had just moved to Georgia, and for those of you who don't know, my husband is in the Army, so he had just started this whole process. He was finishing up his training in Georgia. I decided to move down there before he finished and before he graduated, and I didn't know anyone in Georgia besides him, and I felt very alone. I didn't have friends down there, and I was just like, this is crazy. I've never lived out of Ohio, which is where I grew up, and it was a whole new experience for me. And so I was like, I'm going to take this time to start, focusing on myself, getting myself back to where I wanted to be. I had always been a twig throughout high school growing up. Like, it didn't matter what I ate, I didn't gain anything. So for me, gaining weight, that was very devastating for me. So going forward, when I got started as a coach, I just signed up. I was shy, I was scared, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But at the same time, I was just like, this, if nothing else, I have nothing to lose from becoming a coach, because I knew I was going to have the ultimate accountability and support to reach my goals. And that's ultimately what I wanted. But it also helped to build my confidence back, my self-esteem, and to build like a whole community of friends that were there to support me along the way. So now you're probably wondering, how do you get paid as a coach? And that's the number one question, is how do I get paid? So I have notes here just so I stay on track for you guys. But how do you get paid? So anytime someone purchases something from you, you get a 25% commission. You may be thinking, ew, sales? I was the same way. I am not a salesperson, and I do not want you to be a salesperson, because I don't want to convince someone to do this. I want them to want to make the change themselves. I don't want to have to convince someone, hey, you need to do this. But basically, just by me sharing my story, I inspire those who want to get started and they want to know what I am doing. So they naturally reach out to me and ask me what I have used. So I am not a salesperson. I just share my life and my journey, what it is doing for me, what I am doing every day, my struggles, my successes, all of that. So I just share my journey. So if you're on Facebook and you are posting about your life, that's all I do, but I share health and fitness with that, and that I have groups and a team. So that's all I do. And basically I'm getting paid for that. So the other way that you earn money is through team cycle bonuses. So as you build a team of like-minded people like yourself, which is basically just people that are wanting to get paid and helping others just like you can earn team cycle bonuses for helping them and them helping people as well. And basically it's just your team is also helping to build your volume. So the first thing that you want to do is to start building that team cycle bonus is to find 2 people that want to run this opportunity with you and build a business with you. And basically being the leader that you want to be. And you may be thinking that you are not a leader. I was not either. I didn't even know how to be a leader. But we do have a training that goes over that and teaching you step by step on how to do that. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you're like, I can't ever lead someone else, that kind of thing, we have a training. It's all self-paced. It only takes about 15 minutes per day. And I think it's 20 days long. So it's super easy, simple, and it'll tell you, the do's and don'ts and all of that. So any questions that you have is in the training as well. But basically, everyone, especially this time of year, wants to get paid to get fit, and they're looking to get fit and healthy. So what better way than to get paid for doing that? And basically, you just have to want it. If you want it, then you're definitely going to be able to reach any goal that you want. So how do you get started as a coach? The only thing that you are investing in is yourself. So your own journey, your health and fitness, your goals, whatever that is, that's the only thing that you're investing in. You basically get to open a business for free, which is really awesome. You're only getting your own health products and all of that when you sign up as a coach. So what do you get? You get this thing called a challenge pack. And that comes with it's basically a discounted bundle of your products that you need for your goals. So you get Shakeology, which is basically you're getting 30 meals with this, because it does replace 1 meal a day, and it's your superfood nutrition. I do not take any other vitamins or supplements besides this, because it replaces that meal and it gives me the vitamins that I need every day. It also, you also get your you get your program of choice. So that means that you would get, say 21 Day Fix Extreme, you would get that along with the eating plan and other pamphlets that come with that Getting Started Here guide. So you would get a program of your choice. We have hundreds of different options for you, which is really awesome. So whoever invited you to this event, just talk to them and narrow down a program on what would best fit your goals and your needs. That's the best way to do it, because there are so many. It would help you to figure out which one is best for you. Along with that, most of the program choices that you have do come with also your coach welcome book, and this is included with a challenge pack for free. So you get this, and it helps you to get started as a coach as well. And a lot of them have the option of giving you the portion control containers, which is so key because you don't have to calorie count. It changed everything for my nutrition because I tried calorie counting and I failed miserably. So whatever fits in the container you eat, and you get multiple servings of those every day. So other than that, you also get 30 days free of Beachbody on Demand, which I was talking about earlier, which is basically your fitness like Netflix. You just get to stream a bunch of different workouts. And then you also get your coach sign-up fee waived as well, which is normally $40. So if you get a challenge pack, that is automatically waived. And so those challenge pack, that discounted bundle starts at $140. So basically you're getting to start a business for yourself for $140, and you can, just by helping 2 to 3 people that same month, you can have that paid back. Like, your business is investing in yourself, but you also can earn that money back very quickly if you decide to. So are there any recurring fees? There is $15.95, a recurring fee for your website fees, and also for personal development links. We do personal development because if you have to grow your mind and help your mindset along the way, because there are going to be those days where you're just like, no, but if you grow yourself, you're going to grow into being a better leader and learning things that you need help with. I know mine was confidence because I did not have it. So my first book that I ever read was You Are a Badass, and that definitely helped me hands down. And then on top of that, you get 25% off of all of your future products that same day. So if you sign up with the challenge pack and you want to get something else, you get 25% off of that. That means also your future Shakeology would be 25% off as well. And then you also have the option to, what is our new option, the annual all access Beachbody on Demand. So the Beachbody on Demand that I was talking about, which is just like Netflix, where you get the workout programs, you get the eating plans, you get the workout calendars, the Fixate cooking show, all of that. You would get access to every single program and everything with that, like everything that Beachbody has to offer, even including the things that have not been released yet for this year. You would get access to all of that for 12 months for $199. So everything that I had just said plus that, which is super awesome. So instead of just finishing a program and be like, oh, what do I do next? You have access to every single program right at your fingertips, which is really cool. So then that's how you get started. The next thing would be on how do you build your business on social media. So a little background story about me. You know that I'm a shy person. So for me becoming a coach, I did not share anything on social media. I posted maybe once or twice a month at the time. Like that, it was very rare that I ever posted anything. Even my husband posted more than me, and now I post more than him. So when I learned that I had to post, I was almost in like a panic mode. I was like, I have to post. Like, I don't do that. But I started out, and when I went through the training, I learned, I didn't need to overcomplicate it. I didn't need to think of these, so amazing posts. I just needed to share my life and share my journey. So I wasn't someone who was very educated in using Facebook or any social media. I didn't know how to use it. And I started out with maybe 500 friends on Facebook at the time. So, and I didn't even talk to like probably 10 of them. So, I just basically had a Facebook, but I didn't really use it at all. So, I just had to start sharing more about myself. And as a coach, you have that opportunity to share about your health and fitness journey, but also about, anything in life in general. So for me, I shared about my interests and my hobbies, which are, crafts, and I have my dogs, which are my fur babies. And then, my life, military life with my husband, things like that. So it's basically just sharing my interests, my hobbies, and then also my health and fitness journey along the way. So it's all tied into one. Um, and I just, as I went through the training, I became more familiar with how to do things. I shared more and more about me. I started sharing more often. It was maybe once or twice a day, and then it became, 2 or 3 times a day. So, that on average they say to post about 3 to 5 times a day. Now, do I do that every day? Maybe not. It just kind of depends. But as I started sharing more and more, it became easier and easier, just like anything else. And everything is a work in progress. So if you have something that you do and you feel like you failed at it, it's a work in progress. You learn as you go. And that's one of the biggest things that I did. I just learned as I go. I was open to learning as I went as well. So anything that you're interested in, I joined Facebook groups for dogs. I could join Facebook groups for crafts and things like that. Anything that you're interested in that you can connect with others. Because ultimately you are going to attract people to your business who are just like you. People who are, have the same likes as you do, have the same dislikes as you do. You are going to attract those same people to your business. And that's really ultimately what we do. Like my team is so crazy because a lot of people on my team are so much alike. To me, they're shy people as well, or they like crafts, or I went to school with them, or, we just have all these different likes in common. And it's so crazy to think that we do. But I basically turned a business into just sharing my journey. And that's what's crazy is because we're already on Facebook. So it's like, how do we make a business out of that? And it is just sharing. So when I start sharing about my journey, people are automatically asking me questions, how are you doing that? How did you achieve that? And naturally I can share with them like, hey, this is what I did. And, that's how I built my business, was me being proof of the products and me sharing that with others. You don't have to overcomplicate it. So, and if I didn't share that with others, then I'm not helping others as well, because to me, it's paying it forward. If I didn't have my coach to share this with me, then I do not know where I would be. But other than that, I just wanted to share a couple of closing thoughts with you. And I don't know how long I have been on. My phone doesn't tell me, so I apologize. I apologize if it's been over 30 minutes. But I was, like I said, I was at a point in my life where I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I need to do. But I felt like there had to be more to life. And I was honestly, at the time, I was feeling very depressed. And I didn't care what it was, but I had to get started, and I had to, I was desperate for that change, and I needed that change. I was going to do whatever I had to change my situation. So I decided to give Shakeology a try, and Shakeology was something that I didn't start with. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't very educated, and I was just like, I didn't understand that it replaced a meal, and it gave me all my nutrients in it one day, and it's all natural, which is very hard and rare to find, something that doesn't have artificial sweeteners or colorings and dyes in it. So that was one thing. I was like, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to try it. And if anything else, I have a 30-day money back guarantee. So I thought if I didn't like it in 30 days, I was going to return it. And guess what? I liked it, and it helped me tremendously with my headaches, my migraines that I was getting. It helped my nails and my hair to grow a lot quicker, and I started having energy again, and it was changing my taste buds to start liking healthier foods. So those were a lot of things that I was just like, wow, this is really what I've been lacking, was certain nutrients in my body and my nutrition. Um, and now I have a team that cheers me on all the time, and they challenge me to be better and challenge me to reach my goals. And I have that ultimate accountability and support because of the groups and the team that I have. Because if I'm not showing up, then they aren't showing up either. And I can't help them if I'm not helping myself. Um, and I just wanted to become healthier at the beginning, but it definitely gave me a lot more than that. Like I said, community, my health, my fitness, my confidence, my self esteem, all of that. And maybe you think that you don't have a lot of time, but you don't have to have a lot of time. A lot of coaches, they work their business 1 to 2 hours a day, if that, or less. Even including myself at the beginning, that's basically all I did, was 1 to 2 hours committing to helping others, and that was it. And it's about doing a lot. It's not about doing a lot, but it's about doing a little, a lot more. So, you're helping people a little bit, a little chunk out of your day, but you're being very impactful about your time and helping those people. And it all starts with yourself. When I first joined, I was like, the money would be great, but that's not really why I'm joining. I really wanted to start my own journey again, and I did that. So I started with my own journey and then sharing my journey. And that's really how my business had started. And because we are not salespeople, obviously, so if you're not sharing about what it's doing for you, you do come off salesy. You're just sharing your journey. And, we have vital behaviors every day. So like I said, being proof of the product. So you're working out and you're drinking Shakeology every day and you're sharing that. But like I said, there's also personal development, which helps as well, because you have to fill yourself up every day. So much in this world today, we have a lot of negative things going around us, and we are basically programmed to be negative people. So if we're not filling ourselves up, then we are going to be negative, and we can't, help anyone else, and we can't, share something on social media and that be a positive for someone to help them if we have all this negativity going around us. So I promise you, when you join this team, that you are going to have that accountability and support, and you are going to see such a difference when you just work on yourself and focus on your own journey, and just sharing that. Just like watching a good movie or going to a good restaurant, you are going to naturally want to share that with someone else. Be like, oh my gosh, I just went to eat here and it was so good. How many times have you done that? That's exactly like what we do as coaches. We're not there to sell people. So we just basically share, like, oh my gosh, this is so good, you have to try it, that kind of thing. And that's all we do. And maybe you're thinking you're going to fail as a coach if you decide to join our team. Chances are you are going to fail. Anyone who is successful has failed many, many times. But we do have the training and we do have the team to help you there along the way, and it is a learning process. It's not about how fast you go. It's not about if you fail. It's about getting back up and learning as you go, and being open to being coachable and being willing to learn. Because when you get out of your comfort zone and you fail, that's when the magic happens. So you're probably wondering by now what happens when you join. So when you decide to join as a coach, you will get started with your challenge pack, which will range from $140 to $305 depending on what you need to get started and to start your transformation and your journey. Now, it's not a quick fix, and it's about a lifestyle change. So we are giving you the tools to learn how to make this a lifestyle change that you can sustain. And you also get that coach starter kit, and you also get the potential, by opening your business, you get the potential to earn a 6 to 7 figure income or more. You get to determine that, but you do have the potential to do that. You get immediate access to our team page, our coach training, to help you along the way and teach you how to build a successful business. And all you have to do is really just contact the person who invited you here to get started, and they will help you to find something that fits you to help you get started, and that's really it. So I hope that if you have any questions, please comment them below or post them in the event page. But I hope that this helped to answer your questions. This video will be up for a couple weeks or so. So if you have anyone that you think would love to hear this, or you think someone would be great on your team, share this with them. But other than that, I am super excited for those of you who are joining. I will be giving out a prize for the person who I'm going to be putting in a name. Sorry, I'll be putting in a name for anyone who decides to join tonight. And with their challenge pack, I will put your name in a drawing, and I will pull a name. And whoever's name I pull, I will be giving you a free I have it somewhere, a free Shakeology apron. And other than that, I just hope that if you decide to join, that you are ready for a change, and I am super excited to be here to help you along the way in our team Fab Fit and Fearless. So other than that, I will let you guys go, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye guys.